There are moments in life when you can feel a vibration in the air, not the kind that can be explained through science, but the kind that can only be sensed in your spirit. Right now, chosen one, the spiritual atmosphere surrounding your life has shifted. The winds have changed direction, and heaven is whispering your name. You may not see it with your physical eyes yet, but the evidence of divine movement is already present. Doors that once required struggle are beginning to open without resistance. Connections that seemed impossible are aligning effortlessly. This is not random, it's orchestrated by divine timing. You've gone through seasons where you felt invisible, forgotten, and overlooked. But those silent years were not wasted. They were preparation. Every disappointment built the foundation for what's unfolding now. The transfer you are about to experience isn't just financial, it's spiritual, emotional, and positional. It's an elevation that will confirm your divine identity. This transfer carries heaven's signature. It's been approved, sealed, and released for your timeline. So if you've been sensing a deep inner pull, that's confirmation. The shift is real. You're stepping into something that will change not just your life, but your entire bloodline. Before glory is released, God always tests the vessel. The chosen ones understand this better than anyone. You were placed in fiery circumstances not to destroy you, but to refine your soul. Every heartbreak, every betrayal, every delay was a divine exam, not of your strength, but of your surrender. You didn't lose because you were weak. You endured because you were being built. This transfer required a depth of maturity that only your pain could create. Think about it, the pressure you faced didn't break you, it revealed you. While others folded under the weight of disappointment, you remained faithful. You learned how to trust in silence, how to believe when no one clapped for you, how to walk when the road disappeared. That level of endurance isn't ordinary, it's a mark of someone chosen for extraordinary assignments. Now the test is complete. The reward is not just for surviving, it's for transforming. You're being entrusted with glory because you've proven capable of carrying it. There are moments when heaven completes its accounting. Every seed you sowed, every tear you cried, every act of kindness you gave in secret. Nothing you've done went unnoticed. In the divine record, there's a section written in your name, filled with the faith you held onto even when it didn't make sense. That record has now reached fulfillment. The spiritual scales have balanced. For years, it seemed unfair that those who did less gained more, while you toiled in silence. But divine timing isn't about fairness, it's about precision. Heaven was aligning every detail of your life so that the manifestation would arrive when you were truly ready to handle it. This transfer doesn't come prematurely, it comes in divine synchronization. This is why it's important to recognize your moment. You've reached the fullness of time. The record has been reviewed and the verdict is abundance. Chosen one, you are not being given wealth just to spend, you're being given wealth to shift. There's a difference between receiving abundance and being entrusted with divine resources. The glory transfer that's unfolding is not for personal comfort alone, it's for divine impact. You've been selected to redistribute heaven's influence on earth through your hands. This means that every financial door that opens for you will carry an assignment. You will find yourself supporting visions, people, and causes that align with divine purpose. The wealth will flow easily, but it will also be guided. It's not meant to trap your ego, it's meant to expand your mission. When you understand this, you'll stop chasing money and start attracting it because money recognizes purpose. Remember this, wealth without purpose fades, but wealth with purpose multiplies. You are entering the season of divine multiplication. In your previous seasons, you had to explain yourself. You had to justify your silence, your decisions, your absence, and your dreams. But now, chosen one, the glory will speak for you. This transfer will make explanations unnecessary. The manifestation will validate everything you've endured. People who doubted your calling will witness your confirmation without you saying a word. This is the beauty of divine timing. When God decides to reveal you, no one can overshadow it. The very ones who overlooked you will now see you illuminated. Your glow up won't just be physical, it will be spiritual, emotional, and energetic. You'll walk into spaces and change atmospheres just by being there. You don't need to convince anyone anymore. The glory itself will do the talking. So many chosen ones feel behind, like time slipped away while they were waiting for their breakthrough. But the truth is, you're not late, you're right on time. Divine transfers don't follow human calendars, they follow spiritual readiness. While others rushed ahead, you were being aligned. Every closed door protected you from premature exposure. Every not yet was heaven's way of saying, wait until the soil is ready. Because when your moment arrives, you won't have to fight for it, it will simply fit. The people, resources, and timing will all merge perfectly, proving that delay was never denial. Chosen one, stop apologizing for your timeline. You're in divine sync. If you've noticed that your spirit feels unsettled lately, that's one of the first signs. The universe, or heaven, often stirs discomfort before elevation. You may be losing interest in old environments, conversations, or people who once felt familiar. That's because your frequency is changing. You're no longer compatible with your old vibration. Other signs include random confirmations, hearing the same message repeatedly, dreams about movement, sudden divine connections, or blessings coming from unexpected directions. Even financial provision may start trickling in mysteriously. These are not coincidences, they're signals of an active transfer. Stay aware. Heaven is subtle, but when it moves, it leaves clues for those who are awake. In this transfer, positions are shifting. Those who once stood above you will be repositioned, and those who were overlooked, like you, will rise. This is a divine reshuffling designed to bring balance to spiritual justice. Some people will lose access to platforms they mishandled, while you'll be entrusted with opportunities that align with your authenticity. You've spent years preparing behind closed doors, developing the character and humility that true leadership requires. Now the stage is being rearranged so that you can step into the spotlight without arrogance but with authority. When this happens, don't gloat, move in grace. You were hidden to be refined, not to be forgotten. Chosen one, your position is being updated permanently. You'll begin to notice restoration in unexpected places. Relationships that ended unfairly might receive healing. Finances that were lost may return multiplied. Even your confidence, which was dimmed by repeated disappointments, will start to rise again. Restoration energy is the evidence that the transfer is near. It's like when a broken vase is not just glued back together but remade entirely, more beautiful, stronger, and valuable than before. That's how your life is being reconstructed. You're not going back to what you were. You're becoming something entirely new. And this new version of you will never again need to beg for what's already yours. The restoration is proof that heaven is near completion of your release. Chosen one, your isolation was never punishment, it was preparation. You were separated to be strengthened. While others socialized, you were being spiritualized. Heaven hid you so you wouldn't be contaminated by distractions that could have derailed your mission. That loneliness you felt wasn't emptiness, it was sacred space. In that hiddenness, your discernment sharpened. You learned to hear without noise, to see beyond faces, and to feel truth even when it wasn't spoken. That's why your transfer will not be wasted. You won't misuse this glory because your isolation taught you wisdom. What once felt like rejection was actually redirection. You've outgrown what once fit you perfectly. The conversations, the environments, even the dreams that once inspired you, they no longer match your vibration. This is because your frequency has evolved. You can feel it in your spirit that something within you has expanded, but your old surroundings haven't caught up yet. That tension you feel isn't confusion, it's growth. It's the discomfort of transition. The chosen ones often sense when the old container of life becomes too small for their new identity. You may have tried to hold on to certain people or situations, hoping they would understand the transformation taking place inside you, but they couldn't. They weren't meant to. What once fed you can now drain you because your soul has elevated. Don't mourn the old season, celebrate the completion of it. When heaven transfers you, it also closes every door that can't handle your glory. There are people who have been praying for someone like you even if they don't know your name yet. As this transfer unfolds, divine connections will appear suddenly, effortlessly, and in perfect timing. These individuals won't just admire you, they'll understand you. They'll carry the same spiritual frequency, the same heart posture, and the same vision for purpose. In the coming days, watch how strangers begin to recognize your light. Collaborations will open that don't require manipulation. Resources will find you without struggle. That's the beauty of alignment. When purpose meets preparation, miracles become normal. You'll no longer chase opportunities. Opportunities will chase you. Chosen one, your tribe is assembling. Stay ready, the divine network is forming. For so long, you walked unseen, doing your best in silence, praying without recognition, building when no one believed. But this transfer comes with exposure, the kind that can't be ignored. The divine spotlight is about to shine on you, not because you demanded it, but because your consistency earned it. Heaven highlights those who remained faithful in the dark. Your time in obscurity wasn't wasted, it was necessary. You learned humility, integrity, and self-control, traits that can only be developed when no one is watching. Now, the world will see what heaven already knew, that you are trustworthy with influence. When your name starts circulating in rooms you've never entered, understand that it's divine placement, not coincidence. This season, visibility will serve your purpose, not your ego. Every chosen one eventually encounters repetitive cycles, patterns of delay, emotional burnout, or stagnation that seem unbreakable. But something extraordinary happens during a divine transfer. Those cycles snap. The spiritual cord that once tied you to familiar struggles begins to dissolve. You'll start noticing the same problems no longer affect you the same way. It's not that life becomes perfect, it's that you've become stronger. The emotional triggers that once stole your peace now lose power. The relationships that drained you will fade, and your energy will naturally protect itself. This is the sign that you've broken spiritual loops that once held you captive. Freedom is not always loud. Sometimes, it's the quiet realization that you've changed. What took others decades will take you months. The chosen ones experience divine acceleration because they've already paid the price in patience. You've spent so many years sowing, waiting, and believing. Now the harvest will arrive quickly. Things that were once slow will begin to unfold rapidly. Emails, calls, opportunities, and confirmations will appear back to back. It might even feel overwhelming, but it's not chaos, it's momentum. When divine acceleration activates, it doesn't skip steps, it redeems time. Every delay, every detour, every year you felt behind will be restored through supernatural speed. The universe will align coincidences that can't be logically explained. You'll look back and realize that everything happened in divine sequence. Chosen one, get ready. Acceleration is proof that heaven is working overtime on your behalf. There's something different about your presence now. People may start commenting that you glow differently or that you seem calmer, more confident, more radiant. That's not just a compliment, that's evidence of glory. When you've endured pain and remained pure, heaven rewards you with a visible aura. Your energy changes, your voice carries authority, and your eyes reflect peace. You'll find that even those who once dismissed you will now seek your advice. You'll attract respect without demanding it because spiritual authority doesn't need validation. It carries its own proof. The glory you carry isn't physical, it's energetic, divine, and magnetic. It draws what's meant for you and repels what is. You don't have to announce it. The light will speak louder than any introduction. Many people crave blessings, but few prepare for the weight they carry. The chosen ones are different because their blessings come with purpose. This transfer is not just a reward, it's an assignment. You'll be called to lead, to give, to mentor, to create, and to build systems that serve others. Heaven doesn't transfer glory without expecting stewardship. Be mindful of how you handle what's coming. The higher you rise, the more integrity you must maintain. People will watch you not just for inspiration but for guidance. Your success will become a silent sermon. Let humility remain your foundation, for pride is the quickest way to lose divine favor. Remember, this transfer is not for show but for service. Do you remember those nights when you cried, asking why certain doors closed or why people betrayed you? Soon, those moments will make sense. The divine transfer brings revelation. You'll look back and realize that every heartbreak redirected you, every rejection protected you, and every loss shaped your resilience. What once felt cruel will now look strategic. When God writes your story, every painful chapter becomes necessary. Without those tests, you wouldn't have gained the depth or wisdom to handle what's coming. Every unanswered prayer will reveal its hidden blessing. What once confused you will now confirm that you were never forgotten, you were being rerouted. Clarity is one of the most beautiful parts of divine timing. Every chosen one has a moment when silence turns into sound, when what you've prayed for becomes visible. The energy around your life is shifting into celebration mode. The heavens are preparing a sound of victory in your name. You'll start noticing small wins accumulating, unexpected messages of gratitude, opportunities that validate your worth, and new beginnings that replace old wounds. This isn't hype, it's prophecy. The vibration of joy will surround your life. Even your environment will feel lighter. The people who truly love you will sense the glow up before you even announce it. That's how divine transfer works. It moves subtly until it bursts into public manifestation. Chosen one, your celebration will not be small. It will echo through generations. And now we've reached the moment the heavens have been preparing you for, the moment of glory. Everything you've endured, everything you've learned, everything you've waited for leads to this. Glory is not just a reward, it's the visible proof of divine favor. It's the evidence that you survived what was meant to destroy you. It's your time to shine without apology, to rise without fear, and to walk boldly in the blessings you were destined to carry. This glory will elevate not only your life but also those connected to you. It will break generational curses, inspire communities, and restore everything the past tried to steal. Walk in it with gratitude. Don't shrink, expand. Don't doubt, declare. You are the vessel chosen for this era, and your glory will be the light that guides others home. Chosen one, the transfer is here. The wait is over. The glory is yours. If this message resonated with your spirit, don't let it fade away, hold it close. You've just been reminded that your story is still unfolding, and the most beautiful part is arriving now. If you feel this transfer awakening something in you, drop a "I'm ready for my glory" in the comments. Like, subscribe, and share this video with another chosen one who needs confirmation today. Your engagement helps spread the message of divine awakening to thousands of souls through Anointed Era. And remember, your season of silence was never in vain. You were being prepared for this moment of visible glory.